Hello YouTube. It's been a while. Yeah, we've been kind of missing in action for quite a while now. Mainly because life has just really got in the way recently. Yeah, it's just been a bit chaotic. But that is why, ultimately, we have done this video, because we have gone on a little mini break just overnight to Glasgow, just to get away for a little bit and just to kind of reset. And it has made such a difference. It really has just been a wonderful couple of days. So we've come over this was on Monday, and the first thing we've done is we've gone to Stereo. Now, this is one of our favourite places to go for lunch. They do a soup and sandwich deal, and they have different sandwiches all the time, and you can either go on the side with some soup, or you can get some chips, or you can do what we did and do half and half, and then we get half a sandwich each and half chips, half soup, bit of everything. We started coming here a long time ago because they do the most amazing jackfish sandwich. Unfortunately, we don't tend to see it very often on the menu now, but they do some really lovely other sandwiches as well, which is why we keep coming back. So this time we went for the pepperoni melt. That was just like pepperoni, mozzarella, and some basil. It was really, really nice. The soup to go with it was tomato, carrot and coconut, which is not a combination I would have thought of. Like, tomato and coconut sounds nice, carrot and coconut sounds nice, but all in all together they were amazing. So that was a really, really lovely soup. That's the other thing, they always do really good soup. And the other thing we had was a TLT. Now, I really do not like tempeh. I just can't get on with it, but their tempeh, so in their TLT, and they also do like a tempeh Reuben, it is always so good. So they're the only place that I'll eat it. They have converted me to tempeh in that building. I'm slowly getting there, but yeah, their TLT was just absolutely amazing. So yeah, very, very strongly recommend Stereo because they are so good there. Now, the reason we're actually in Glasgow is because there is an event on called GlasGLOW. It's a bit like the Enchanted Forest in Pitlochry, in that it is held in the Botanical Gardens, and it's on at night, and they kind of do it all up with lights, and it's just like a big light show. Now, it's out of the West End, so normally we get the train in, we spend the day kind of wandering around, and then we head back. Actually, I tell a lie. We normally rush in, do something, and then rush back out again. So that's why we thought, you know, why don't we get a hotel and make a night of it, like have a little mini break. So our hotel, you can see just at the end of the street, is actually the Botanical Gardens where GlasGLOW is on. This place was such a bargain. It was like 28 quid for the night, and it came with breakfast, and it is literally a 2-minute walk to the event that we're going to. Now, the breakfast it came with was perfunctory at best, but at the end of the day, it gave us a weekend away, is perfectly fine for like somewhere just to sleep. And yeah, it's a nice little kind of unexpected thing, because these days when like breakfast is included, I do not expect there to be vegan options. These guys had almond milk, they did us like beans and mushrooms, and they had toast, and yeah, it was fine. So after checking in and waiting a few hours for it to get dark, we went into GlasGLOW. Now, it's 9 immersive worlds. Now, I wouldn't call it 9 immersive worlds. It's a peak a bit early. There's a couple of really cool worlds, and then there's like a little area, which is apparently a world, and then there'll be like another big, really cool thing, and then there'll be like a little sales opportunity. But all in all, it was a really, really good night. It was really cool. So you walk in and you can see the lights already. They've just done so much. There's like projections, there's lights in trees, there's all kinds of things going on. And you start by going through this kind of tunnel. And the first world is pumpkin related. It's like the pumpkin patch. And there's this like big collection of pumpkins that are all lit up. I mean, like the job they must have going through and lighting up all of these pumpkins is just crazy. But there's some really cool ones. There's one that's like the Bates Motel. There's one that's like a dragon. There's some really, really cool pumpkins in there. Yeah, pumpkins are just awesome. Then we've got Leo's favourite bit, which was arcade, I think it was called. Basically, Leo really loves Kusama's Mirror Infinity Room. We went and saw it in London many years ago, and we were really fortunate to be the only people there. So we had the room to ourselves, and it was just incredible. And this just, it's like a version of that. You're just surrounded by this tunnel of lights in the dark, and it's like, the video just doesn't do it justice. It is incredible. It's not to say that this isn't my favourite. It's definitely Leo's favourite, but there's something coming up which is just, it just was the best thing for me. You keep wandering around, there's like a UFO bit, a dragon bit, there's all sorts. There's the big lawn which has lights all over it as well. I mean, the work they've put into this is just crazy. And here we go, this is my favourite bit coming up. It is in the greenhouse. Now, I love this place because it's got killer plants, and it's just a really beautiful greenhouse. Yeah, I had to leave that sound in just so you could hear what it was like. It was a big disco in the greenhouse. It was so cool. That was my favourite bit. As you can see with Leo dancing there, we did quite a few laps going around just so we could like hang out in there a bit longer. It was so much fun, complete with a giant disco ball smack in the middle of the greenhouse. Yeah, I think you could just have that on its own. You could just like have this big rave in the greenhouse, and I would be totally down for that because it's just so much fun. But yeah, what was I saying? So in the morning we went back because, you know, it's right on our doorstep, so we can show you what it looks like in the daytime. So that is the greenhouse during the day. You know, just, it is beautiful as it is when it's not lit up. And this is the pumpkin patch. The pumpkin patch is really cool during the day because some of them are like painted, and then it suddenly occurred to me, there's a lot of squirrels around here. How have these squirrels not like messed this up a bit? Oh, and this is Leo's favourite daytime pumpkin. Just one with a googly eye. One googly eye. That's all. Lovely and simple. There was also stuff that we kind of missed the night before because it was a bit too dark, like the scarecrows. And that's also the tunnel during the day, so you can see that set up. And a squirrel, which was just going crazy. Yeah, it's really cool during the day. We didn't walk the entire route, but we did most of it just to see what it looked like, because some of it was just way too dark to see properly. And then we decided to kind of head back home, really. So because it was out of the West End, we kind of walked everywhere just to take in the scenery and make the most of it. And for lunch before we left, because, you know, we might as well, we checked out Absurd Bird. Now, I've seen this, I've seen a few people talk about it, and I thought, oh, let's give it a go and see what it's all about. And they do their vegan chicken. So we went for a fried chicken burger and a fried hot wing burger type, you know, the one that comes with like the hot sauce, with a side of chips and a side of mac and cheese. Now, the regular one comes with barbecue sauce, which I have to say was my favourite. The hot wings one obviously comes with hot sauce, which it got really hot. I mean, I like my spicy food, but it got really hot really quick. And the macaroni was all right. It was quite greasy, but you know, for a whole combination, all of this was like a really good mix and match, because we got half a burger each, a little bit of chips, and a little bit of mac. Couldn't ask for more. So yeah. That was our trip to Glasgow. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I will try and be better with videos coming up soon. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Bye.